see how fogged up the camera lens gets today. Alright, so I'd say it gets pretty fogged up today, again. Alright, on board the Skyliner, so that means I'm going to Hollywood Studios today. A little bit got the Muppet shirt on to pay my respects to Muppet Vision 3D. So we're going to go to Hollywood for a little bit. I'm not sure when I will plan to leave, but I'll go there and then I think Magic Kingdom for a couple hours to end off the evening.
We are on our way.
But yeah, I want to hit some of my favorites here at Hollywood and then head over to Magic. It's also a bit earlier for me today. I believe it's just past 9 o'clock now. So I should be getting there relatively early. I'm hoping then I still get there early enough where everyone goes to like Rise and Slinky and Mickey and Minnie's. So then I can head over to Tower for a very low wait. But we'll see. We'll see if everyone wants to go to Tower today, or if everyone wants to go to Mickey, Star Wars, and Toy Story. Alright, I made it into Hollywood. It is super busy on the waits already, so I think I'm gonna get food first and then reassess the rides. So I was thinking about going to Tower, but Tower is already at 60 minutes. I figured everyone else would go everywhere else, but I guess not. So actually, instead of food, I think I'm gonna hit rides first and then food. But there is some construction going on, or should I say demolition of Muppets. You have that big machine in there. Looks like they're ripping up more of the, I guess, the stonework that was in front of the Muppets. That's a sad sight to see, for sure. All right, so I thought about rides, but the line was way too long, so I went to Woody's. Got the seasonal tart, which is their PB&J, and then a breakfast tachu bowl, but that's the usual for me. But I wanted to try this because it looked pretty good, and I feel like it could be good, but Disney's dropped the ball on some of their PB&J flavored items before, so we shall see how this tastes. All right, we'll give a quick bite to this. Not the worst. All right, so I think the thing I don't like is that it's super dry. I don't know. I think that might be it. Maybe I'll try another bite here, but I don't know. You can see it. Like, there's very little peanut butter in there, and it's just, I don't know, it feels super dry. All right, after a few more bites, yeah, you want to make sure you have some water, because this might be lethal, because it is drier than like a desert. All right, finished the food and that dry pastry. Look at the wait time. So this is looking pretty busy here today. Mania is probably the lowest, but at 30. So the single rider line was open, so that'll beat the 150-minute wait. All right, made it inside. I can finally start cooling off. I'm like dripping right now. But should be a nice, enjoyable ride. Skip out on that 2-hour wait.
The resistance business. You have what I want. See no evidence. Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
Our brave, but ultimately hopeless.
There's nowhere to run.
Alright, here in Galaxy's Edge, you've never tried this cold brew before? It has like a sweet cream cheese and Cocoa Puffs on the top, so I'll give that a try. Normally don't like dark coffee, but I don't know, this one might be okay. Alright, let's get that first sip. It's okay. I would give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Alright, so as I was drinking that coffee, it kind of grew on me, so I'll raise it to a 7 out of 10. Then I did a trivia question for a pin trade and got this Chewbacca pin, which is pretty neat. Never seen this one before. Alright, so I have to go see the villain show. I almost forgot about that. But first, let me just dip in here real quick, see if they have a pin board out, and then I'll head over to the villain show. Alright, here's the pin I traded for, a Tower. Pretty neat Donald pin.
Think again. Which is why I have summoned you. Oh, for the days when only one villain summoned me. A queen with a question. You know how it goes. Magic mirror on the wall. Your turn. Who's the fairest one of all? Well done. But define fair. Beautiful? Once upon a time it was. But these days, villains are preoccupied with who's been treated the most unfairly of all. Each evil villain here would like to suggest that they're not bad apples. They just get bad press. So they whine and they ask if they're victims of a grudge. I just reflect. I can't judge. To make matters worse, when they find a looking glass and recite that question they continually ask, the evil queen strikes with a terrifying crash and smashes into it. It's up to you to tell them what you see. Please make a choice so they'll stop asking me.
Magic mirror on the wall, who's most misunderstood of all.
But I can't judge, I just reflect.
So what you see is what you get.
You see, I've been enchanted to answer only to the queen. Still, they're relentless, so I need you to intervene. Help me appease them. They torment me all night and day. You be the judge.
I beg you, make them go. Magic mirror on the wall, who's most misunderstood of all.
But I can't judge, I just reflect.
So what you see is what you get.
Because instead you won't even think well. I'm sure here to take us out and cheer. I'm full of surprise. Forever to be.
Incorrigible. And yet somehow, she made it through the glass.
Hey, pal, I know you're in there.
Oh no. I have told you I only answer to the queen. But do they listen? No.
The world's most famous group!
Tom, I finally made it through the draft!
Yes.
Captain Hook at your service! Together, China board! Without the quick Captain Hook!
I told you so, but I told you so. They are relentless. Villains will do anything to push their way to the front. What now? Oh yes, the fairy godmother no one wants. Maleficent.
Frightened the knave in the mirror away, have I? Tragically misunderstood! Magic mirror on the wall. Misunderstood. Is that your call?
No,
It's my turn.
it's never ends.
Hold it right there, Mr. Floaty Face. Why don't I get VIP access, huh? Hello? She isn't the only one who's feeling a little heated by being misunderstood, okay?
And yet another wounded foe.
Whoa! You see the severity of my situation, can't you? How I've been misunderstood by the god!
That ain't insignificant and awkwardly flamboyant.
Hey, who's Hobart nothing, huh?
Two at a time.
I demand you let me in, or out. Which is it?
Okay, kindly let him know I was here first.
Listen, you hovering apparition. I've been dreadfully misunderstood. I should have been Sultan!
Oh, wow. You need a little...
Dismissed, rejected,
And,
publicly humiliated.
Banished and exiled to this
All those
time.
fat cats in their fancy cars don't give you so much as a sideways glance.
Oh no, more than three.
Right.
How can we so miserably out of back?
Tell me about it.
I really want to stop over you.
I know who I am.
I was the Rasmus here of
That it has come to this.
I'm surrounded by
You misunderstand me most of all. The name in the mirror is mine, and mine alone!
No! Shattered. Again. Too many. Must end. But you. Yes, you! I beseech thee, answer them. Choose the most misunderstood. But how? Many spoke, but few were seen, though villains in the mirrors gleamed. But these three passed through the glass. Yes! Choose from them! That is your task! This is your moment. You are the judge. Clap, stomp, and scream. Show who you love. And when you do, the smoke will rise as you choose the most villainized. Magic mirror on the wall, who's most misunderstood of all?
Captain Hook! Captain Hook! Captain Hook! Captain Hook! Captain Hook!
Now, Ephesus!
Not victory! A most gratifying day!
Alright, so my opinion on the villain show, it was super good. Definitely a good replacement for the Muppets, because go in there, get some AC, chill out a little bit. And who doesn't like villains? Definitely kind of gets me excited for the Villains Land to open up, and who knows whenever that will be finished, but definitely gets me excited for that. I always loved me some villains growing up, and love the colors they use in that show. Alright, so everything's still pretty busy, but I did trade for that Dopey. I don't remember if I have him. And then I traded for this fake pin, but still look good on the villains board that I have. Alright, looking at these wait times here, it's not looking too good. Mania's at 90 minutes, Rise 90, Slinky 80, Smuggler's Run 75. Tower did go down to a 45, but that's still pretty long. And I know I was thinking about going to Magic for a bit, so let me see how Magic looks. Because Magic might be the move. I feel like a lot of people are going to Magic later now with that new parade, so they want to go see that. So I feel like everyone's going to other parks first. So like if you look at Magic, Mansion and Pirates, one's at 25 minutes, the other one's at 20. So there's a, Jungle Cruise 35. So it's actually kind of a light day at Magic Kingdom. So I don't know, maybe that might be the move. Call it a day here, because I think I'm coming back here in a couple days again. So yeah, I could just hit Mania and Tower then, or if it gets less busy later, maybe I'll swing back here. But maybe I'll do a little Magic Kingdom type of day, afternoon. It is 1 o'clock. Little Magic Kingdom action. So I don't know what else I can do here, because the lines, I don't want to wait forever. But I did do some pin trading. Magic Kingdom I feel like is better for pin trading, but I don't know. So that's a few successful trades today. Alright, so on board the Skyliner, we're going to go back to the room. I'm thinking about coming back later today for more Hollywood Studios, because the waits will drop tremendously later on, because everyone's going to go to Magic Kingdom. So I'm going to go back to the room, fill up some more water, drink a bottle of water, charge my phone a little bit, I think. Yeah, a little bit. And then go over to Magic for a bit, and then eventually come back here. So I'll end this here, and then we'll start a new video over at Magic Kingdom, and then we'll come back here for part 2 in the evening hours when it's a little bit cooler out here, because I am cooking, and Magic is a little bit better because you can kind of jump from attraction to attraction, and then there's a bunch more shows to go see. But yeah, I was thinking about doing the Little Mermaid show, but I don't know. I'm not a really big fan of Little Mermaid, but I did get to see the Villains one, and that one was really good. So I definitely want to check it out again. Maybe I'll get a better seat next time because I was kind of like towards the back, and I feel like that show it's better to sit closer to the front. But yeah, back to the room, and we'll be back at Hollywood in 5 hours or so, maybe. But we'll see you back at Hollywood in the evening. Oh look, what a surprise. Somebody left me a little ice cream magnet on my door. That's pretty nice of them. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, if you were wondering if it was still hot and steamy out here, look at my glasses. It is. But heading over back to studios, have an hour and a half roughly. So we'll see what we get on, hoping for Tower, hoping for Mania, but we will see how the lines are. Over to Skyliner we go. Alright, so my glasses finally cleared up. Now I can finally see. And look how nice the sunset looks. Kind of. This cloud is still kind of blocking a lot of it, but behind that is a beautiful sunset. You kind of see it more this way by the Skyliner. Okay, so here's my course of action. Once I get to Hollywood, I'm going to go immediately to Tower. That's going to be the first objective, hit Tower. So I haven't done that yet. And then after that can be anything else. Alright, what a beautiful night here from the Skyliner's exit. Going into Hollywood Studios. It looks like I only have like an hour and 10 minutes, so not too much time. So we'll have to like hurry through this. Alright, gotta hurry on down Sunset. It's beautiful down here, by the way. Got the palm trees, the sunset, and that beautiful Hollywood Tower Hotel back there. Alright, this line's moving relatively quick, surprisingly. See how the camera looks down here. It's still using that Action 5, so we'll see how it holds up against the Tower of Terror and how dark it is, especially down here. God, here we go.
You are about to discover what lies beyond the fifth dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest point of imagination, in the Tower of Terror.
Here we go. Alright, so I got 20 minutes left. Toy Story is posted 40, and Mickey and Minnie's is 25. So I might have to do Mickey and Minnie's. There's like, I don't know if that's a spider web, but there's something all over me. But yeah, so I have to decide on which one I want to do because I'm not gonna have time for both. Alright, so I'm thinking Mickey and Minnie's since it's right up here. Hop online, and then by the time that's over, it'll be perfectly closed. I could eat some food back at the hotel. Haven't eaten there yet besides the cheesecake I had the other day. Alright, so no line in here, so maybe, I doubt it, maybe there's a chance I could do both, but you never know. Because I know the last time there was no line here, there was still a line there's a little bit of a line on the inside there.
Nothing can stop us now. I'll tell you how. We're gonna make it happen. There they are! We'll be right back!
Hi, picnickers. Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
All right, park's closed. Time to get to the Skyliner. I'm gonna go get something to eat from the Pop Century. I don't know if you want to call it a food court, cafeteria, whatever you want to call it. Thinking if they still have it, at least they should have it. Getting the salmon. I haven't looked at any of the menus for the Pop Century's food area. All right, on the Skyliner. The Skyliner just stopped, but yeah, there's no wait for the Skyliner, which is good. So I think because everyone's watching the either Fantasmic or they're watching the I don't even know what the show is anymore, but the show that's on the Chinese theater. But yeah, so no line. So I'm gonna take a nice easy ride back once it starts moving again to Pop Century to get something to eat. And I'm starting to get, like, from all the sweating, I'm starting to break out a little bit about this. Look at that. Too much sweat. I'm getting a pimple right in the middle of my forehead, but unfortunate. All right, here's what we got for Din Din. Some salmon, mashed potatoes, some rice with, it's more like chili. Is it red bean? That looks like chili to me. But yeah, so how much was this? $18.09 after tax, $16.99 before tax. So yeah, Pop Century's food court's pretty good. This is like one of my favorite things to get. I still have to try that new coffee shop that's right here for Pop Century. They also have like alcoholic beverages and like that. They're showing that on the screen now was the this fruit cereal milkshake or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same one, or it's going to taste exactly the same as the one that you were serving during, I think it was Festival of the Arts, or one of the festivals at Epcot. I know they have that near Test Track, so I wonder if it's going to be the exact same. But I really don't want a smoothie or a milkshake. I'll get a coffee, if anything, from there. All right, everybody, dinner's over. I'm making my way back to the room. Overall, awesome day for Hollywood. A little bit busy and super toasty today. I was able to go to Magic for a little bit in between as a little break. And then was able to, catch Tower, with a relatively low wait, and was able to do Mickey and Minnie's one more time. I don't know if I'll be back here again. I think, maybe. I have to see. I think I'm going to Epcot tomorrow. So have a nice day at Epcot. Back in the room, the air conditioning feels great. But yeah, overall great day. Was able to trade some pins, buy some pins, I think. But right, I bought some pins today, I think. At least mystery packs. But I'm gonna get ready for bed, showered up, take care of this unicorn horn that's like growing out of my head now from all the sweat that's going on down here. But yeah, so with that being said, time to get ready for bed and ready for tomorrow. Until next time.